Oh, yeah.
Great. We're delighted to be joined by Bintou Keita, the Secretary General Special Representative in the DRC. Just brief the Council, and Bintou will say a few words and then take one questions.
Thank you very much. Just to say that today we focused on the situation in Eastern DRC, as you know, and basically I have three messages. One is that DRC deserves to remain on the agenda of the international community and the Security Council, because when we look at the security situation, when we look at the humanitarian situation, and when we look at some of the challenges ahead with the electoral process, we do believe that it is important that the country is accompanied. Second, we have wonderful processes that are ongoing to support DRC, the Nairobi process and also the Luanda process. And we do believe that everyone has really to accompany these two processes because it gives a chance to provide peace and further peace to Eastern DRC and to give some relief to the population. And third, to tackle some of the challenges we've had in the month of July with regard to the what we have called now the term the anti-MONUSCO sentiment. I think it's very clear that we as a mission have listened, and we are saying that we need to be much more clear in terms of how we engage in the digital platform, because this clearly has been a very, very organized and campaign, and we need to be very agile in the way we deal with misinformation and disinformation. Those three. And on the transition, because this is one of the questions which comes always, we, as I said in the open session, we are ready. The government has a task force looking at the transition plan which was endorsed last year, and we are doing the same. And the minute we will be sitting with the government, we will have more information for all the media, and we will be responding to all the queries.
Hi, Ms. Keita. Two questions. First, I believe DRC actually implemented martial laws for a while, but some people they feel like even there's martial law, but they feel the life is less safer. Have you talked this with all the delegations? How to improve the safety there? That's, I think, basically what you hear. One of the most important thing. The second one is you just mentioned about the trust building on the peacekeeping mission there. Also, what the member states tell you what they think about this?
Thank you very much. So with regard to the member state, I think we've heard all their statements supporting the mission and also asking for the mission to step up the strategic communication with not just the elite in general, but particularly the community. So that level of engagement that needs to be tackled. And second, with regard to the discussions on safety and security, there are a number of avenues that we are using in order to ensure that this is at the forefront of the discussion. And the state of siege in both Ituri and North Kivu, there was a recent tour made by the Prime Minister, which just ended, I think, at the end of last week. And I'm sure there will be more discussion on the state of siege in its format. One thing which has been positive about the tour is that the Prime Minister decided, in consultation with a provincial security council in Goma, to remove, to lift the curfew, which was in place for quite some time. Thank you.
One more question. Merci, Madame Keita. Stéphanie Fillon, Asahi Shimbun. I just wanted to ask you, you said 27 million people are in dire need of humanitarian aid right now. What more can be done when all eyes are on Ukraine for countries to pay more attention to this crisis?
Well, As I said, I believe that even when there is this sense of fatigue with DRC, the people suffering cannot be ignored. And this is why I'm saying we need to keep attention on the situation of the humanitarian situation in DRC, and funding has to be made available no matter what happens in the world.